Welcome, everybody, to Sales Unscripted Podcast. Forgot which podcast I'm on. My name's Bryan Neal.
My name's Margaret Henny.
I almost said the longest running sales training podcast.
I know you
That's
did.
the other one.
All you have to do is look behind us.
I know. You would think it would be that easy, wouldn't you? We're back. We haven't been here for a while. You've been gone. You've been traveling. You've been working.
I've been gone. I've
been
been
fun
busy.
places, eh?
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Well, okay, here's the thing. People might disagree with me here. Call me crazy, I'm not a Vegas gal. And
I don't think that's crazy.
Okay, thank you.
And you don't strike me as a Vegas person at all.
If I did, I would be like,
100%.
what kind of vibes am I giving off?
Yeah, right.
I would need to change a lot.
Well, so where did you stay? Now, I love Vegas for like a small... Did I tell you my statement about Vegas before you left?
No.
Someone gave me this.
No, tell me.
No matter how long you stay in Vegas,
Yeah.
2 days or a month, it's always 24 hours too long.
Yeah, no.
Always.
Facts.
Always.
Facts.
No matter how long. Is that a fair statement?
100%. 100%.
See?
So, I mean, there are some good things about it. I'm like trying to have an open mind because I will say, so we went there for a conference, a big
Yes.
conference, NADA.
Yes.
Which is you want to
North
think,
American Dealers Association.
Bingo.
Right?
I love that you know this.
Ding. See, I spoke there. I told you that.
I know. So
All the car dealers.
Yes.
It's
and it's
the only conference I've
huge.
ever been to that actually in the program has an AA meeting listed. True story.
Stop. Is
Swear
that
to God.
true?
Swear to
Oh
God.
my God.
Show me your program. I'll show you where it's in code, but I know what it is. So
Okay, great.
It's funny. Sorry, you didn't
I
know
love that that's available
It's
to
a thing.
people. Good.
Well, and good on them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's Vegas.
I love
A
it.
lot of
I
temptation
know
there.
facts.
Right?
Hard facts.
Yeah.
But so we were out there, and I will say I'll have a good attitude about this because it has been sub-zero crazy cold in Indianapolis this year with a lot of snow.
Awful.
And then we got to go to Vegas and it was sunny and it was in the 60s. And I
fun.
was like, okay, like I can get behind this part of Vegas.
Yes.
So that was really nice. But some people are like, oh my gosh, have so much fun in Vegas. And I'm like, we're going for a conference. We're going to be in a cement block with no daylight.
Oh.
Or, you know what I'm saying?
In
Like
the
when
conference
you're
center.
in the conference
Yes.
center, you're at your booth, on your feet. Like it is hard freaking work, man.
Did you take the Elon Musk Tesla tunnel
No
deal?
But a lot of people brought that up and they said it was very cool because you can go from their
Yes.
conference center is so massive.
Yes.
You can take this underground tunnel in a Tesla from one end of the conference center to the other if you don't want to hoof it, because hoofing it takes 30 minutes.
At
no
least.
joke.
At least.
Yeah, it's wild.
And you're just, it's bad. So how was the
know.
show overall? Oh, by the way,
Overall-
topic, we're going to do, it's called Sales Icks.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
we
turn
are
off. This
going
is
to
really-
talk about
Margaret,
sales,
we
I
are.
promise.
Sales Icks. But it might be inspired. But I just want to hear a little bit about the, where'd you stay, by the way?
Stayed at Caesars.
Caesars. I don't know if I've ever stayed at Caesars.
It was nice. It
Was
was
it
great.
nice?
Like, I mean, Caesars is massive. There's like a
It's
mall
old. It's tired.
inside of there.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy how there's like everything inside of this one place. But
That mall's cool.
Great gym.
that's
Unbelievable
good.
gym.
Good,
So
good,
that
good,
part
good.
was really
That's
nice. And I will say, going from East Coast time to West Coast time,
Yeah.
I was up at like 4:30.
That's what you
and
do.
I'm like, whatever, I guess I'm up. Like,
what you do.
So I would go to the gym, packed.
Yes.
I was like, what the hell are you? I know what I'm doing here, but what are you guys doing here?
So did you ever, one of my favorite, because I tend to stay on East Coast time when I travel west. So I'll go
That's
to
what I
bed
do.
at 8 and
Yes.
then I'll get up at 4.
That's exactly what I
But
do.
what's fun, I think, in Vegas is, especially, I don't really party in Vegas at all, is to walk around at 4 to 5:30, 6 in the morning. And you see the people who are still out.
They're still out.
It's so crazy, isn't
It
it?
is
and they're all in their
wild.
stuff and they're
Because I like got up and I was
Kiddos.
hungry. And so I was like, okay, one of the great things about Vegas is like so many things are 24 hours. So I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll go down to the lobby and like get myself a little breakfast and a coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
And it probably was like 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning, whatever. And it was like people were out, like
So
fully
funny.
out still. And I
Full-on
was
drinks.
like, you and I are in
drinks.
very different stages
Isn't it funny?
right now.
One time after college, I came out of a casino and it was just, just graduated. So it was like May of 1992. And we were downtown, actually. Downtown's kind of cool, actually. It's old school, but
yeah. Old Vegas.
Old Vegas.
It's awesome.
And I was playing blackjack. I don't really gamble, but 23 years old. And I walk out and the fucking sun's up. And I'm like, oh my God, the sun's up. Like
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's a weird thing.
Exactly.
And
It makes you
just-
question a lot.
It's weird. It
Yeah.
was just like, I'm like, okay, this is not, and it wasn't even that fun.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I was just kind of got hot on the table, kept playing, having fun. Whatever.
I know it's
Well,
not
I'm glad
for me.
you're back.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
But so this is where the topic came from
Oh, yeah.
because I had this very specific situation happen, and I was like, man, this is a huge ick for me. And so I was like, oh, I wonder, like, there's got to be some sales icks out there. And like, so for all of our salespeople that are listening, either you can commiserate with us, or if we're saying one of the things that you're doing, maybe rethink it. Maybe,
so this is sales ick as I'm the buyer, or I'm buying something.
Yes.
And it's gross.
It's gross.
One of my clients uses that word. I love it. It's gross. It's just gross.
Blech.
Like, say that, but don't be gross.
Yeah,
They'll say things like that.
Exactly.
This is sales ick. Okay, I love this. I'm excited.
So this was my biggest ick, and I was like, this is crazy. I'm not going to call out who the other vendor was.
Why?
But
Please do.
No,
Please, everyone wants to know.
Because I'm trying to be...
Give me some hints.
No, okay, they are a software company as well.
You're so easy to rope into this. I'm not going to say, give me some hints. Okay, they're a software
I was like, I'm not going to say
company.
anything. You're like, tell me all the hot gas. No, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to call them out. Because
we're not calling them out. Maybe we're helping them.
Well, okay.
Right? Maybe we're helping them.
Let me tell the story.
Okay.
So we had an amazing location. We were in a great spot, lots of traffic. So that was great.
Okay.
And a big booth, the biggest booth we've ever had. We had these great, by the way, like our team did a great job, these massive video towers. And like, that was really cool.
Awesome.
So this other vendor was across from us, and it was like swimming with sharks. So when dealers are coming by, the folks who are attending the conference, they are like stepping out to like grab them or will follow them, well, they'll be like, you see someone's badge and they'll be like, Bryan, my man, what's going on? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and
I do.
will literally, and the dealers will be like, hey, sorry, I don't have time. They are very clearly giving, I don't want to talk to you signs.
Yes.
And they could not care less.
Yes.
They are following them. So this is when it got really bad. They were also encroaching into our area. And which you will be proud of me how I handled this though. So a dealer came up to our booth, was grabbing some literature.
Yeah.
And this guy came up and started talking to him in our booth.
From the other booth?
From the other booth.
They violated the booth
They violated the booth
right?
rules.
Right.
I can't
booth protocol has been violated.
Exactly.
Across the line.
So then the dealer was like, hey, tell me about co-video. And the guy's like, actually, I work at this company over here. And he was like, and yet here you are.
Why are you in our booth?
And so he had to like kind of do a walk of shame back to his booth. And I was like, hi, I do work for co-video. Like, let's chat. And afterwards I went over to him and I was like, hey, bud.
Bud.
I gave him the bud. I gave him the bud. And
that's a pet peeve of mine, don't you?
When people call you bud?
Yes.
Yeah, but my buds is not a nice bud.
I know. No bud's a nice bud.
Yeah.
There's no way to say, hey, bud, and not be condescending.
Exactly.
Is that fair?
Oh,
it's
totally.
a condescending.
No, I was being
yes.
I was being
hey,
Midwest
bud,
condescending.
I love it.
Where some people would be like, look, you're a
all flared
jackass.
up,
I was
right?
like, look,
Yes.
bud.
Hey,
you know
bud.
what I'm saying?
How tall was he?
He was short.
Oh, okay. That's good and bad.
Well, okay. So he was like, he immediately was like, hey, I'm sorry. And I was like, look, I understand. We're all trying our best.
Yeah.
We spent a lot of money. This is a big deal to be here. Everyone wants to perform well, but just abundance mindset. You know what I mean? There's enough for everybody.
Look at you.
I know.
What'd he say?
And he was like, all right. I turned around. I was like,
that's so cringy. That's past ick. That's just gross.
So this was
I'm
my
like, what are we-
chance
it's
to like
awful.
air this out because
That's
it has
good.
been on my mind
I'm
and driving
glad.
me crazy.
I'm
That
glad.
is one of my biggest sales ick. If you go to a conference, like to me, it's eye contact and a warm smile and a how's your day going. And if they're receptive to it, they're open and you can start a conversation, but like, don't be gross. Stop being so gross.
Here's a question.
Yeah.
What company was it again?
Stop trying to bait me.
Trying to get you in there. If only that Waterloo was a high noon, I could probably talk you into it. What do you think was going on? Do you think he was aware of how gross he was being?
Yes.
You do think. And you think here's what I always wonder about people like that. So part of it can be a self-awareness issue. And the problem with people who have low self-awareness is that they have low self-awareness.
Right.
It's like an infinite loop, isn't it?
Totally.
Like if you have low self-awareness, you don't know that you have low self-awareness because you have
Right.
low self-awareness. You get that,
Right.
right?
You're not aware.
It's kind of funny. You're not aware.
Exactly.
So some people they're sort of cursed into that loop of lack of self-awareness, and they can't get out of it because it's baked into the cake. It's in the definition.
Totally.
Other people think they have to be a certain way. in a situation. You think that when
That's
you're
it.
pointing, you're pointing. It's a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. They
Sorry.
can't hear you point. But
For
go
those
ahead.
who are watching us on camera, I'm like ding, 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 ding. That's it.
So you think he was being a certain way, like playing a.
I think they were coached to be that way because it wasn't just him. It was the whole team was very, very aggressive. And I think they were probably incentivized in that way. Like, got one in the booth. Give me $100. Or I don't have.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I think that's where that was coming from. But it still grossed me out.
Well, and it's also as it could. You handled it really well.
Thank you.
I'm proud of how you handled it. It's really good because you gave him the bud.
I set a boundary.
You said the bud. You did. He's a little guy. He's a little fella. He's just a little guy.
Yeah.
How tall is Derek? 6'3", 6'4"?
Derek is 6'2".
6'2", yeah. He's
Very
tall
respectable.
guy. Yep. I'm an even 6. So, let's see.
So do you have an ick?
Well, let me talk about.
Oh yeah, please.
I want to address that one more time.
No,
because
please.
here's the thing, and my guess is most people listening to this are not that way. You wouldn't listen to Sales Unscripted podcast.
Right.
You're that way.
Right.
And here's where it might relate to you though, if you're listening. Your boss might be that way, or your manager.
Okay.
And most times, I think these problems are leader problems, not people problems.
Yeah,
I really do. And the fact you just said he was coached to do this,
Totally.
that's the issue.
Yeah.
And so you're listening to this going, oh my God, I work for a guy who's that way. And I've got clients I know, not many anymore because we've navigated everyone to BZSOS to the operating system, but a couple old school leftover clients that would say, I love this so much. This is so great. But my boss wants me to do this thing. And we hired this guy to teach us cold calling training. And it's totally different than Blind Zebra. And I'm like, that puts salespeople in a pickle.
It does.
I think.
It totally does.
You're not your authentic self. And you get this cheesy baby boomer Gen X gal teaching how to do this shticky old school stuff. It's awful. And the millennials and the Gen Zers, they don't like that. They just want to be normal humans.
Exactly.
Right?
It's not that
thing.
deep.
No, not at all.
I know.
You're dropping all the kid words. You were hanging out with all the Gen Zers, weren't you, at the trade show?
Okay, it is funny because I'm like one of the old people at my company now,
Yes.
which makes me also feel gross.
It's awesome.
But they're all like in their early 20s,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh man, what was it? Oh my gosh, I know. I think I said something about TLC to them.
Yeah.
You know, the
Of course,
band,
the band, totally.
TLC.
Yes.
And they were like, "What show were you talking about on
'Cause it's a
TLC?" And I was
channel,
like,
right?
"No."
It's a group.
I felt
It's
so
a group.
old. So I know that's what it's like for me now. I'm the
Lisa
old
Left Eye
girl.
Lopez.
I know.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Dang.
We love Lisa Left Eye. I saw a great video of TLC, the remaining two women. And you never know if this stuff's real or not, or if it was staged. They were driving by some bar. I don't know where it was. You know, like it's like an Austin, Texas, Nashville type place. And there was a lot of live music and the windows are open.
Oh, yeah.
And there was a band in there, a woman singer singing one of their songs. And they stopped their Uber driver. They went in and sang with her. It's awesome. I'll see if I
Let's
can find
pretend
it.
it's real.
Freaking fantastic.
Okay, great.
Okay, so sales ick. Yes. Here's one for me, and this is taught by a lot of sales trainee coachy things. Is I do not like at all fake rapport building.
It was you took mine.
Seriously?
But
What?
keep going.
Okay, you
This
sure?
is great.
Because I got another one. You sure?
No, go.
So it's taught. So if you do Sandler, you're taught, right? It's part of the submarine. Rapport is the first thing. Bond and rapport. Is that step one in the submarine? I think it is.
Right.
Which is fine. The problem is it's become forced or contrived or intentional and not natural.
Right.
And so if you're in a mode and you're thinking, this is where you can't look in the mirror if you're listening to this episode going, okay, I do that a little bit. I try too hard to build rapport is a thing.
Yeah.
Some people are really natural rapport builders. Some people are not. And I tell you, if I tell our clients and people I work with and myself even, if you're not naturally gifted at rapport building, just don't try because you're not gonna come off as authentic.
Yeah, that's so true.
And especially don't talk about things that aren't interesting to you.
Yeah.
And this is you see something, you see a guitar behind us. Like, you play guitar? I'm like, nope. I play music. I don't play guitar. And the person's not interested in guitar. They don't like music or anything. So don't bring things up that you don't care about and don't overdo it. It becomes really... Is it disingenuous? Is that right?
Yeah, disingenuous.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I got to ask the private school kids.
I knew you were going to say this.
I have to.
Stop.
Public school vocabulary here. Thank you.
Didn't you go to private like high school?
No, I went to public school my entire life.
Where?
I love this game. Well, oh my God. You want me to tell you? Helfrich Park for kindergarten, Helfrich Park Elementary in the west side of Evansville, Indiana. I'm going all
right,
listen to them.
Okay.
I went to McDowell Elementary in Columbus, Indiana for first and half a second. I went to North Grove Elementary for half a second and third. My parents got divorced. I went to Stockwell Elementary in Evansville, Indiana, and then John H. Castle Elementary School, then Castle Junior High School, and then Castle High School, all public.
God.
How about that? No wonder I'm so fucked up.
All right.
You're always the new kid. No friends.
Okay, that's our next session. We're going to have like a...
We did. Bill and I on my other podcast.
What?
Does it bother you when I talk about my other podcast?
Not at all.
Oh, good.
What if I was
Bill
like,
and I did,
yeah.
Well, you could. You could say that. We'd edit it out.
Jealous of him.
We did a 4-part series on mental health. You would love that, wouldn't you?
So
Wasn't
nice.
that great? I
Good
can tell.
you.
Thanks for listening.
Okay.
Oh, you did? Yeah. We just finished 4 episodes right in a row. So thanks
great.
for
What a
listening, Margaret. Good
series.
job. Well, you had all that plane time. I'm sure you were listening to your own podcast. Do you listen to our podcast, by the way?
I used to when we first started.
You don't anymore?
Not anymore.
It's
At
really
first,
funny,
I'd be like, that was a good one.
It's fun. I always get cut when Steph and I travel. I'll listen to it, same.
Really?
And I'll start laughing my ass off. And I'm like, she's like, what? I'm like shaking in my airplane seat, and I'll show her it's like,
just us.
I just said something funny. Or
Talking
Margaret
about
said
BS.
So fake rapport building is a bad thing.
Yes. I will say here's like a little bit of a trick, because if you feel uncomfortable with that, I love to just acknowledge something too, where you're like, hey, I know some people like love to go back and forth. I'm a get down to business kind of gal.
Okay, that's
like,
good.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
totally.
just kind of acknowledging
Just
it can
say it.
make it feel less awkward.
Yes.
So if it does feel awkward to you, otherwise, like I don't think you have to make any excuses. So my ick builds on this.
Yes, good.
But it's when people try to build rapport, and this is like I feel bad like shitting on this because at least they're trying, but like if their rapport building is only weather and sports teams.
Oh, geez.
I'm like, we gotta dig deeper, guys. Like, where can we go? Let's ask some interesting questions. But it's always like, I have some people who sit around me who do this, and I always want to turn around and be like, oh my God, like, please let me help. So those are my icks.
That's good. Yeah. Weather is brutal, isn't it? Because it is, and you talk about it. So this is bringing up other little icks I have.
Yeah.
So one is people, I call it frown smiling. So frown smiling is when you go, and they make this face. You can't see it. I'm frowning. I'm smiling, but like it's how some stay-at-home moms wave to their kids when they drop them off the bus. Like,
oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Bye, Margaret. Bye, Maggie.
Smiling.
Frown smiling, holding their $90 Stanley thing with little vodka at the bottom of it. Just kidding, kind of. So that's annoying. Here's another one. This is an ick thing.
What?
And some of you listening, I guarantee do this. When people use your name in sentences throughout a conversation.
Oh, I don't notice it.
You don't notice that?
You mean when someone's
So
like...
I'm talking to you, we're in this conversation, you ask me a question, I say, Margaret, that's a great question. And then I answer the question.
Oh, like that doesn't feel genuine to you.
No. Well, why would you say that? It's us talking. You're Margaret. I know you're Margaret. I'm Brian. It's like, why do I have to say your name again?
Gosh, you're
Margaret,
right.
that's a great question.
I don't really notice that. That's
well, Margaret, let me go. Let me see if I can, unpack this for you. Well, Margaret, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna start doing that to you.
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
Not a fan of using the name throughout the conversation.
Okay. Is that something that's like taught or something, or do you think that's just...
so here's it. Can I keep going?
Yeah, please.
It's a related ick.
Okay.
And it's taught. It's called mirroring.
Oh, sure.
Mirroring?
I don't, because I just did that. Don't. It's going to drive me crazy. No hand motions.
Steph hates when I do this.
Are you just... Stop it.
No, but
You're being such a dad.
Dad. Anyway, so that's kind of, sorry. That was funny. There's a great Saturday Night Live skit where they do that. Have you seen that? Where they sing this? It's so good. And it's Chris Kattan. I don't remember, what's their name? Chris Kattan, and everyone that knows it is listening. I'll show it to you.
Put it in the comments.
Yeah. But mirroring. So they lean back, you lean back. We lean forward, we lean forward. We put our hand on our chin, and it's fake. And it takes you out of the moment because you're worried about mirroring this person psychologically. You just be yourself. Just be yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay, yes, I completely agree when it's to that level, because that feels weird and kind of manipulative.
100%, yeah.
I would say the mirroring that I am a fan of is when you are hearing maybe urgency in someone's voice, and you're maybe like taking things a little too, like, let's say you're like, I'm going to focus on rapport building, and this person is like, I've got 15 minutes and a hard stop. I want to get to it. And and they keep kind of dragging their feet. You're only going to frustrate that person. So it's not really mirroring. It's more just kind of being aware of what is important or top of mind to that person. Same thing if someone's like, I'm a numbers guy, and you're like, have I got a story for you about
a long story?
You know what I mean? And they're like, just show me the data.
Yes.
So that's more just about like listening and reacting appropriately.
Yes.
So maybe not mirroring. But.
No, I would, and I'm going to get, I'm going to make up a word here. I call it it's like adaptive communication.
Yeah.
Meaning I know if you're not
trademark
story,
it.
because I'm a story person, but I'm okay at math. But if you tell me I suck at math, even though I'm okay with math, I can go past the math sort of thing. But it doesn't mean I'm still authentically, I enjoy math or something like that. Or something. Like I love looking at data.
Yeah.
I just love it. And if you're not a data person, that doesn't mean I'm not going to, here's the difference. I'm not going to say, data, boy, it drives me nuts.
Exactly.
Because that's not true. I'm like, I love data, but I'm going to stay away from it today.
Okay.
It's a little different. See that?
I like it.
I think it's more about staying to your truth, your authentic self is the trick there. So
Agreed.
That's fun.
I've got
another one?
One more. And this is such a tough one because like, I've got two more. Shoot.
Go ahead.
Okay. One is when someone calls, when you're a salesperson and you call and you're like, hey, Bryan, it's Margaret. I'm just following up.
Okay.
And you have no reason or like added value, or maybe it was on the calendar, but like you didn't have, for some reason that drives me crazy because I'm like, you are wasting your time. You're wasting their time.
Yes.
What are we doing here, folks?
Yes.
That's one of my icks, but it's so hard not to do.
What would you do instead?
Well, one, I probably would have tried to set it up better before.
Agree.
Where you're like, hey,
Ta-da.
We're going to have a conversation on March 1st at 2 p.m. This is going to be our go, no go conversation.
Look at you dropping the PCSOS.
I learned a thing or two from you, friend.
I love it.
Where you're like, okay, during this, we're going to say like, yep, this is a yes, or no, it's a no. If you've got questions in between, now and then to get that answer, you don't have to wait until then. Call me or email me or text me in between time. But like, that's the point of the call.
Love it.
That's what I would do.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Bam, mic drop.
Thank you, Forrest. Forrest Gump's what I meant.
I gotcha.
That's all. Well, never know. Listeners don't,
I'm tracking, man.
Forrest. To call someone, you need to have a reason and a point to it. Other than just following up, that's a thing. And I'm a fan of always trying to work hard to think of other people and what they might like, listen to, want, see, all those things. And so there can be a time where like, hey, since our last conversation, I thought of something that I hadn't thought of, we haven't talked about. I want to run it by and get your take on it.
Yep.
That's a thing.
That's
a truth.
Great
and
reason to reach out.
Yeah. Or I got a different idea. I came back. I talked to some of our implementation team. They gave me an idea I hadn't thought of that we were kind of concerned about, and I want to run that by you when we chat. Give me a call. That's great. That kind of stuff.
Yes.
But you got to have that thing. You're not making that
We're not
up.
baiting and switching and being
we're not like,
just get me on the phone.
Just kidding. Yeah, no, so stupid.
That's a good one.
You got another one?
I do.
Okay, one more.
This is another one that I'm like very guilty of, or I used to be guilty of, was probably a little too much toxic positivity. Where I would be like, because I'm naturally a positive person. And I would be excited about something and I would try to get them excited about it, which means I'm going to level up. We're going higher. And like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
100%.
And I struggle with that, especially when someone is like not giving me anything back.
Then what do? What's wrong? Do you not like me?
It all falls apart. Exactly. My self-worth plummets.
I suck my thumb and rock back and forth and turn the light on and off.
Oh, exactly.
No, that's it's a learned thing.
That's a tough one.
It is. Yeah.
I'd
and
love
you can
to be
just
loved.
own your stuff. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you acknowledge that.
Yeah.
Say, hey, I'm a high energy kind of person. I just am who I am. Whatever you say, and that's what you are. Exactly. And you can't hide from that. Doesn't mean everyone's going to like you, but most of them will.
Yeah.
We love you, Margaret.
Thanks.
Come on. Okay.
Great episode.
That's good. I like it. Awesome. Sales ick. That's it. We'll see. Good to be back.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.